It's Friday night, and that must only mean one thing. We are having pizza for dinner. Hi everyone, my name is Amy with Eating Healthy, Spending Less, and I'm so excited to share with you one of our favorite family recipes, pizza. Now this is a plant-based pizza, so there's no cheese, and we're not using meat, of course, but it is a barbecue chicken style pizza. It's gonna have barbecue sauce, soy curls, I'm gonna show you how to make those, and our favorite toppings to go on top. So stick around because I'm so excited to show you how to make it. On our pizza, we like to have lots of different toppings, and kale is one of them. It's a very bulky green that does really well on the pizza and has substance to it. And so I'm just chopping it up and I'm going to steam it while I get everything else done. What's fun about kale is that you can, I'm gonna wash this, so don't worry, but you can just take it like this and pull it and it comes right off the stalk. There's about 2 cups of water in here, so I'm going to go ahead and steam this. As soon as the water starts boiling, it'll steam for about 10 minutes and then the kale will be done. I also like to just add a little bit of salt on top. And there we go. Okay, to finish up the toppings, I'm just going to pour the olives in here. Now, if you had a younger child, this would be perfect. For my oldest here, I'm not too concerned. You're just gonna take the olive and have them break it in half, and that's literally it. You don't need a knife to slice olives. And then earlier today, I diced up a whole pineapple. Using fresh pineapple is so much better than frozen or canned. So make sure that if you make this pizza, always use fresh, because you're gonna just love it so much more. Okay, the last topping for our pizza is going to be the soy curls, and I'm gonna prepare them for you right now so that you see how easy it is to prepare them. Soy in its whole form is very good for you. So let's debunk the myth that soy is bad. There is bad soy, just like there are other bad things from good products. So this is whole, non-GMO soybean, and it's dried into these soy curls. The reason why soy in its whole form like this is good for you is because soy has phytoestrogens in it, and these phytoestrogens are just plant estrogens. They're not bad for you. They don't affect your hormones in a bad way. And these phytoestrogens, they attach to your beta receptors, and they actually block the growth of tumors. So meat and other carcinogenic foods, they attach to your alpha receptors, and those are tumor promoters. But the beta receptors, they block it. And that is exactly what soy attaches to, the beta receptor that blocks you from having a tumor growth. So eat soy in its whole form. I can't stress that enough. So organic is best, non-GMO always, and stick with edamame, tofu, tempeh, soy curls, or like textured vegetable protein. Again, amazing. So eat soy. I'll put a link for you below if you'd like to check out more. So let's get these ready for our pizza. Going to let these sit in this water for about 10 minutes, and then we'll drain off the water and saute them. This is that Montreal steak seasoning from Azure Standard that I just absolutely love. Now we're just going to let this brown. We're not cooking it. We don't need to cook it. We just want to brown it to give it some good texture. Just like with cooking mushrooms, you don't want to disturb this. You just want to let it brown. So now I'm just waiting for some of these water bubbles from the soy curls to evaporate, and then I will start, working it and turning it to get all the sides brown. Now that most of the soy curls are browned, I'm going to add some barbecue sauce. I'm going to turn off the heat and add about 1/3 to 1/2 cup. If I was making this into barbecue chicken style sandwiches, I would add more barbecue sauce. But for the pizza, this is how much I'm going to add. So let's talk about the sourdough starter. I have 2 cookie sheets with parchment paper ready to go for the pizzas. So here's my sourdough starter. I bulked it this morning with 700 grams of flour and 700 grams of water. Now mine is a little bit brown because I used freshly milled flour, and so it's more of a whole wheat style flour, but it's active and ready. So what I do is I just spoon it directly on here. There's no pizza crust recipe. It's just the 1 ingredient sourdough starter, and I like this method best. So I'm just gonna scoop out a few scoops of starter right here on the parchment paper. Yeah, you can put them away. Okay, and then I just take this spoon and I just start spreading out the starter to make a rectangular shape to match the cookie sheet. Now, when you use whole wheat flour like this, fresh milled, it's going to be thicker. So you could thin it out a little bit, but we're just gonna not worry about it tonight. Yeah. I'm gonna add a little bit more starter to each side. Okay, now what you could do at this point is you could add some olive oil if you wanted to top it with olive oil. I don't find that to be necessary because I've tried it before and I didn't really care about having it there. But my husband loves Lowry's garlic salt, so I am going to sprinkle a little bit on top. And it's ready for the oven. So 400 degrees for 10 minutes. We'll pull it out, put all of our toppings on, and then put it back in the oven for 10 more minutes. give these a little bit of a cheesy flavor, we're going to just sprinkle on some nutritional yeast. And then I'm going to sprinkle a little garlic salt on top. And then these will bake for an additional 10 minutes and dinner will be ready.